You can disprove evolution from any field you want to. I can do it from logic, from mathematics, from biology. But genetics is a particularly strong argument that disproves evolution. Now, I have debated evolutionists about this. They have never come up with an adequate answer. You see, evolutionists believe that everything happens by random chance, that things get bigger, better, faster, smarter by random chance, that there cannot be any outside designer, creator, God. Now, I've defeated major evolutionists in debate because what is the only mechanism that they believe that in biology can cause a change of one creature into another, and that's the word mutation. So biologically, that is the only thing that can alter the DNA and cause a change. But the problem is that scientifically, the word mutation means copying error. Copying error. It's an error in copying the previously existing information. I can teach a child to defeat an evolutionist when it comes to genetics, because when you think about it, what happens in genetics? We copy the previously existing information. We copy mama and papa. Then we have recombinations of that information, new combinations, but never new information. And when you copy something, you can either copy it perfectly, in which case there is no change, or imperfectly. You cannot copy something more perfectly. For $10, you can disprove evolution. Just get a very well printed image, put it on a copying machine, buy a ream of paper, and start making copies, but throw each original away as you make copies and keep putting copies on top, and eventually, of course, the image disappears. That is what is occurring when it comes to what's called genetic entropy. Entropy is a word in physics from the second law of thermodynamics that measures the loss of information in a system over time. Now, evolutionists say that things start simple and become more complex by random chance. But you will never get an increase in intelligence or complexity without the input from a greater intelligence. And so evolution flies in the face of real science. What occurs in genetic entropy is God created Adam, Eve, other creatures with the perfect genetic information and an excess of information, allowing for combinations to cause differences of appearance, but never differences of kinds. One kind will never evolve into another kind. Now, humans, we can get different ethnicities, but they're all 100% human. They can all interbreed. That's not evolution. But because of human sin in the Garden of Eden, everything started into a decay process. Now, genetic entropy is one of the strongest arguments that evolution is not true. Think with me for a moment. We now know, since the completion of the Human Genome Project, April 2003, that you and I as human beings are losing 1 to 2% of our genetic information per generation. We're not getting bigger, better, faster, smarter. We're getting smaller, slower, dumbler. And that genetic information that's being lost includes the genes that deal with intelligence. Therefore, it is absolutely true that your ancestors were individually smarter and knew more, had faster reaction times than we do today. Now, initially, this was a very small effect after sin entered into the universe and the decay process started. However, like a snowball rolling downhill, it gets bigger and bigger as it goes. Now, today we know we are actually getting 60 to 100 permanent flaws in the genetic information per generation. We're going downhill. We're going downhill fast. This refutes evolution. It is also a scientific argument to prove that the Lord is coming back soon. Because if genetic entropy were to continue, the human race would become extinct. But the Bible tells us that we will be here to meet the Lord when he returns.